Hello! Alright, everybody. Alright, everyone. I'm here. I hope I'm trying some stuff. I hope I'm not too loud. I'm gonna be checking to see if I'm killing everyone's ears, but I've noticed recently that for whatever reason my microphone has been a little bit on the quieter side. It's been a little bit on the quieter side, so I've decided to take it under my own power to kind of boost the gain on my microphone. We'll see if that helps with OBS at all. And then today, welcome to the stream, everyone. I'm your host, Isaac MCCanary. We're not actually doing animation today, but for a good reason. Because I have some work to do. Welcome to the stream, everyone. I'm your host, Isaac MCCanary. We're doing drawing today because I have been asked to draw something. And I will be doing that thing. They did request, so I probably, if you want to see what we're drawing for today, you'll probably only get to see it here. They did request not to post any updates or anything about it until it is ready to share from their end too. But they did say it was okay that I could live stream drawing it. So I'm excited. This is a good day. This is a day that I've wanted for a long time. This is a good day. So let's hope that it goes well. I have some ideas. It's pretty straightforward. I'm gonna start off, and we're gonna do some sketching. We're gonna do some sketching of some things. Then I'm gonna sketch what I want the product to be. But for now, we're gonna start off by doing some test sketching of some different things. Namely, it's fairly simple. I gotta draw Pokemon. I gotta drop it. Thank you, Bread. Really, though, this is really exciting for me. You have no idea. Well, you might have an idea. This is a very good thing. I have been hired. I've been hired to do something. This is a very good and important thing, is that I've been hired to do something. I've never had to draw somebody else's OC before. Well, that's not... Well, actually, no, that's not true. I've had to draw somebody's OC once before. And that was an interesting experience because I will admit I had no problem doing it, and it was a new experience, and I had to be like, I'll do it. I'm just not used to this. I've done two OCs actually. I've done a Final Fantasy OC for somebody that I don't remember if they paid me for that. That was when I learned that I need to be a little bit more official with my business side. I needed to be a little bit more careful. But once I had figured that out, when I was in, I believe it was, yeah, it was Chicago. Chicago, somebody did ask me to draw their OC, and it was good, and it was fun, though I felt kind of bad because I didn't, I was definitely starting to get a little bit tired, and it was a little bit late in the day, so I felt really bad because I felt like I didn't do a good job, not because what they asked me to draw was anything that I couldn't draw. If anything, I was like, man, I need more practice with this, if anything. Somebody just had me draw their OC. Somebody just had me draw their furry OC, their Fosona, and that's fine. I'm an adult now. I don't care. If you have that, that's good for you. If it makes you feel more like a complete person, sure. I have no qualms. And the only thing I felt bad about was that I hadn't had much experience drawing that kind of character design, though I didn't have none, and then like near the end of it I was like, man, I feel a little bad. I should have I've not done nothing like this before. I was drawn like the Tunix Fox kid. But you got a triangle? I mean I mean could do I could do a triangle. Say. The the proverbial cat is out of its bag. I can do things. I can be convinced to do things. Guys, I have a secret. That's probably not really a secret. That should surprise nobody if you've known me long enough. Not because, like, this is like the kind of thing that I'm like, this isn't really a secret to me because if you've known the channel long enough, then you know that we're a bunch of weirdos anyways, and that we talk about plenty of different things and plenty of different topics. I've only ever actually done. I've only been commissioned to make porn once. It wasn't even that bad. I'd do it again. I would do it again. I don't feel like it's gonna be my market, but I would do it again. Like I haven't done it. I actually haven't done a nude drawing in a long time, but yeah, I've done it. It's not that bad. I can do it. Uh huh. And we do love Sata Andagi. And now I feel like I've yeah. Hey, but you have to be at least 18 for that. I won't I won't listen, I won't card everyone, but you should be 18. And if you're 18 in there, if you're not 18 in there, I do not want to know. Do not tell me. You shouldn't be in there. That's not for kids. And yes, you're under 18, you're still a kid. I was a kid when I was under 18. Everyone is still a kid when they are under 18. This is a truth. I still maintain it is for reinforcing sex positivity, which we should have more, because people should be okay with being. We don't need to, like. It just needs to stop being a big deal. It's okay to be horny sometimes. That's fine. It's okay. It's alright. That's fine. You gotta be mature and polite about it. You gotta respect yourself and you gotta respect others. That's all. But the person who's having me draw this supplied me with their character, and it's cute. It's a cute character. Should have asked. I should have been like, "Do you want me to mention your name or anything?" I draw this. I should have asked. I thought about it. Maybe I can still. Given that they didn't want me to share anything until it was posted, though, I will keep it anonymous for now. And if you recognize this person, then they're doing a thing. I'm gonna keep it relatively anonymous just in case. Just because. Just because. Just because I wish to be nice. And it is true, thank you. It's an important thing to remember sometimes. I think sometimes people get intimidated by that stuff. I was intimidated by it for a long time. It's an understandably intimidating thing to have to deal with. That, no, not. You've been a pill today. You've been a pill recently. What's your deal? He's been so salty today. I don't know what his deal is. Yeah. It's exciting. It's exciting time. It's been a while. Like I said, I've done a couple of commissions. I'm not inexperienced in commissions. I just have not done that many. I want to do more, and I wish to do more. It has been a second. I don't think I ever streamed any commission work I've done either. Some of which is maybe understandable, since some of it I couldn't. I just couldn't. Ah, well, I mean, it's a good one for it. It's a good one for it. You stop. Don't you stop. It's good. Listen, as somebody who primarily talks to their friends through GIF, like sometimes GIF and emote, those are the primary ways that I communicate with most people to the point that I'm now trying to do a better job of like networking. I'm trying to do a better job of networking, and I think it's like kind of paying off that I speak in nothing but dumb dumb images because it means that I can come at a somewhat diffused level, if that makes sense. I can be more approachable, I think. Um because I'm not like super official about anything. I usually am a goober first, so I'm more approachable. Right now, just to this is just to get an idea of their character. I'm essentially just drawing the source image that they gave me. Not quite one for one. There's a Trapinch in it. I could draw a little Trapinch. I love Trapinch. I love Trapinch. I love a lot of Pokemon designs because a lot of Pokemon designs are incredibly simplistic in a very specific way that I really like. And Trapinch is pretty simple. Trapinch is pretty simple. This is a Trapinch. Is this not a Trapinch? Shaped like a man. The Trapinch is shaped like a man. They stand like a man. They stand on two legs like a human. I don't think I've ever used Trapinch. So I don't know how they are. I have no idea if they're any good. This is the one thing. I was a little embarrassed when they started asking. They asked me if I could draw two Pokemon. They were two Pokemon and they said two Pokemon. And I went because I am actually a grandpa when it comes to Pokemon these days. Um they said the Pokemon's name and I went, "What are those? You might have to explain." And then I went, "Oh, they're Pokemon." God damn it. They are Pokemon that I'm not familiar with. As I always tell anyone who is much bigger into Pokemon than I am, I stopped at fourth gen and the second gen is my favorite. It just is. It's not that I even know of Pokemon games that I probably would like. I do want to try Black and White. I've heard fantastic things about Black and White. I just haven't tried them yet. But I just haven't tried them yet. So, uh, because of that, um, I own my knowledge of Pokemon goes up to fourth gen and then just hard stops. I could recognize Pokemon after that, but I don't I don't know. And yes, oh, I thought you would like Brad. I thought you would like this. Brad, I thought you would like this. This is called Moe Jazz, and you should look it up. You should save it. It's really good. It's one of my favorites. I mean, there's the name. If you want the name to anything that I'm listening to, even if you're in the VOD, now you can just play it while you're listening. This is Moe Jazz. No, it's not a nose. That's his other eye. His other eye. Because my whole thing with heads is regardless of where the head should be located, I always draw the other eye. That's just kind of my art style, is I always draw the other eye. Depending. I know Trapinch has one eye, so it's not supposed to be a nose. It's supposed to be an eyeball. Here, hold on. I think I could fix this. I think I could fix this. Don't riot. How about there? No. What if I just do here? There. That's actually pretty good. I like that better. If it was looking too much, it wasn't supposed to look like a nose. This was like, okay, that's fair. If it looks too much like a nose, I can solve that. I could solve that pretty easily. Also good on this person for giving me a fairly simple design. It's a good design. He's cute. He's a cute one. I like it. And then I saw their hair very light lavender. I'll also probably give him this stuff too, just for fun, just to be like, this is to also be like this. This is something I want, like as like even a bit of a in the future I can show other people who want to commission me, like this is what I do, and this is what you'll get. You'll get like a couple of sketches where I'm working in the reference material and everything to try to get an idea of what I'm going to draw, and then you get that in addition to any sketch work I do for whatever you want me to draw. There is a specific thing they're wanting me to draw a thumbnail, so I will give them the thumbnail, and then they get the thumbnail. They'll get the actual finished product when I finish it. When I finish it, you know. But yeah, Pokemon is not something that I am as familiar with anymore, unfortunately. It's just not what I've really known. So they asked me, "Can you draw these?" And I like had that moment where I was like, "I don't know what those are." And then I had another moment where I was like, "Oh, I fucking know what those are. Don't I just don't know Pokemon no more." And I won't say what they are until we draw them. Well, they mentioned two Pokemon, and the Pokemon that I'm drawing today is one of the Pokemon they mentioned, and then everything else that I'm drawing is other Pokemon that they requested that I draw for the whole thing, which is fine. Versatile individual. I can do lots of things. I can do lots of things. Purple. Also, let me know how the general audio quality and how loud I am. Let me know if I'm louder, too loud, not loud enough. I'm trying to get a better gauge on how my shit is. So do let me know. Do let me know. I can't improve it if I don't know. Is nice enough? Okay. Because I've noticed recently, especially compared to some of my friends, my microphone is getting a bit aged. I actually did think I was gonna have to replace it semi recently, but then I ended up not needing to, which was like, oh, thank God. Like I thought I was going to, like I thought I was just going to need to, and then I didn't end up needing to, and I was like, oh, thank you, thank heavens and Christ Almighty, because that would have been bad. Like I wouldn't have wanted to do that right then and there. That would have been pretty bad. Darker. Block in and get an idea. Something like that. I hope that looks like a mask. That's supposed to look like a mask. And we've got one of my favorite colors of green, maybe. A little bit more faded. A little bit more. Trying to do this. Okay, that looks appropriate. Oh, having to fill space sometimes can be a pain, especially if you're coloring by hand. If only I could use the paint bucket, but this one I'm not going to. Look good. Paint bucket will come later. Like, I definitely know of some places. The idea I have is, and again, this is just for sketch. I'm going to sketch this up. I'm going to sketch up this as a reference piece, get an idea of all the shapes and everything looks like. Character design and everything. Go back to black. And then I have a much cleaner design that I'm going to do. So I'm going to do my sketch and then do what I did for the Helldivers one. And hopefully they'll be okay with that. I I've only had, like I said, I've only had a couple of commissions, and one of my commissions, one of the OCs actually that I had to do once, I did somebody's Final Fantasy OC once, and their Final Fantasy OC, that one wouldn't have been so bad had I known how to like make people more accountable. They didn't necessarily steal, they just didn't pay, so I didn't release the work to them, but they didn't pay me. And then since then, all the commission work I've done, I've actually been paid for. But that first one, I did not get paid for it because I did not know what I was doing. And fair enough, honestly, like I just didn't know. I didn't know what I was doing. Know what now out there? Do not if you hire somebody as to commission them to do work. I didn't. I definitely did not keep them as a client. You should pay the people that you hire them. And this one I actually already have, which is very good. That's what today's work is for. Get that base started, and then if they're okay with what I'm doing, I will finish it up on my own time. I do not think I will stream it. Just per request. But I don't mind. They said it was fine, and I wanted to stream it and be able to talk about it and stream the sketch and talk about what's going on because it's very exciting. It's very exciting. I'm very excited that I got to do this. I'm very happy that I'm getting to do this. Glad somebody wants me to make artwork. I want to make artwork. It's really cool. Yeah. Thank you. I'm glad you're excited too. I'm excited about a lot of things. We have one more show for the year coming up. Actually near the end of this month, so I need to start getting ready. I need to be ready for that, which I'm gonna try to do this week. So one of the last drawing streams of the month, we'll be doing that. It'll be Atlanta. It'll be in Atlanta. I'll be in Atlanta sometime the end of this month. The last Magic the Gathering show. So I will be doing my tokens out there. And then if all goes to plan, this isn't so much a secret. I don't think I need to like sit on this either. Before that, I will go ahead and hopefully have everything I need, and I will be also open for commission for making those tokens. Before then, I'm gonna try doing that between now and next week. I'm gonna hopefully have everything I need. So I just gotta order everything, and then I'll be good to go for that. And then once that's done, that opens me for the rest of the. We'll go straight into October. October is going to be exciting because that October is always a big month for me and my friends, anyways. And this year I've got something special planned that I've been sitting on now for about you know 6 weeks. About 6 weeks at this point. I've been sitting on it for a while now. It's going to be the tabletop game that I will run for the month of October, for Spooky Month, in the tabletop setting that I've been working on since 2017, technically, but have been working on for the last few months very exclusively. Um, so I'm excited for that. And then we just ride out till the end of the year into the sunset for whatever happens, and we'll see where I am, and that'll do it. That will do it for me. Then I have to make some decisions on where my life's gonna go, I think. Because I think at that point, I'm getting between this last and the next year we have shows. I don't think we have a show for like a while, like almost like 6 months, which kind of is a good thing, I hope. I kind of want some time to like figure some stuff out between shows, and this year has been like a show every other month. I had the one in I'm trying to remember, Chicago. I think Chicago was late February. Was that late February? I don't know. I can't remember now already. Make a Pokeball. Make a Pokeball. Make a Pokeball. Ah. Well, don't get in trouble. Don't don't let your people know that I'm here. Secret. Keep me a secret. I'm not responsible for anything you may or may not learn here. I'm not responsible for anything you may or may not learn here and any terms you learn. Everyone here is an adult. And if you're not an adult, I don't want to know. Hydrate, man. Hydrate, man. The monster has seemingly left me alone for a minute, by the way, which is good. I hope he's okay. I do hope he's okay. I do hope he's okay. Um, I don't think anything is necessarily wrong with him. Just hope he doesn't have something that I did see the other day, but I haven't seen since yesterday. So here's hoping. There might be a pisk. I really hope not. I really, really hope not. Or else I'm gonna have to clean everything. Is that the right? No. I used the deeper green. Oops. Big. Too big. So thin. Please, I'm talking about fleas. I saw a flea the other day and I went, oh no, we're so close. We're so close. We almost made it all the way through. I don't wanna deal with it. It's a pain. It's a pain. Don't want to deal with the fleas. They're the worst. A little darker. Yes. The idea I'm just going with here is just getting an idea of where everything is. An idea of shapes. Shapes and sizes. That's all. I want it to be. Always the tough thing about a highlight. I don't know if a highlight should be a contrasting color or not. Maybe? Is. I need it thinner. Nope. We're just gonna go white. Just go white. Got that. Got to grab each. I've only ever my only experience, my genuine only experience with shinies is I did actually have a couple shinies growing up. That to this day I go, wow, I had any shinies at all. That is kind of noteworthy. I didn't. It was one of those things that if I knew that they were like rare, it didn't really dawn on me until later because I had at least two. I had at least two shinies, two naturally caught shinies through natural playthroughs. One of which I don't even remember how I got. I just know I had one, and I don't know why. And at the time, I believe I even saw it and went, "What's wrong with this Pokemon? Is it? Why is it so weird?" Because I didn't. I don't think I even knew what a shiny was. Um, the first shiny I think I ever saw in the wild, by the way, like as in like in a game without any context, was in third generation Ruby. I I wish I could find that cartridge and if the battery's still on it, but it's probably dead. I would not be surprised if that save file is dead and can't be saved. But I swear I had a shiny Tentacruel. Not Tentacruel, Tentacool. A shiny Tentacool. I remembered a Tentacool, but it was like a weird, maybe a weird off color, but the most noteworthy thing was is that the normally, Tentacool is blue with red orbs. This was I swear it was a Tentacool with green orbs. Let me look up shiny Tentacool. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, what is this? I was like, why is this Tentacool like weirdly sickly purple and then has green orbs? I had one and I didn't use it because I was like, I just don't know what's wrong with it. I swear I saw a shiny when I was a kid. And this is when, I think shinies were newer because I mean like I don't know if shinies were actually in second gen because you had the red Gyarados, but I don't did that count to shiny? I don't think the red Gyarados counts to shiny, but I don't know if gold Magikarp existed yet. I don't actually know. Were there shiny on original gold and silver? Were they in second gen? I guess I always forget that second gen, though not as colored as they could have been, I guess. Oh yeah, really? Yeah, I guess there were Gen 2 shiny Pokemon, and I never knew that. I guess I never realized that shiny Pokemon existed as early as Gen 2. I know they couldn't have existed in Gen 1. Technically, those games did not have color, because That's how old Pokemon is they came out on the Game Boys that didn't have color. Um, that's what the first Pokemon games were. They didn't. I forget that they weren't color games. They had only the towns were literally what color they could be, and that's it. Oh, I don't want that. Where's my? I need to open this. Okay, now this Pokemon is very strange because I was like, oh, I could draw that, and then I started drawing it, and I was like, because I did my I did my thing, and I went, what the hell? What is this? What is this creature? It's cute. I like its design, but it's really difficult to draw for me, particularly because something about it is very uncanny. Even though it should have all the pieces for like a kind of design that I would really gel with. I don't know why I was having such a hard time drawing this Pokemon. So I'm just trying to draw it now. This will probably be kind of like what it is. The weird thing about it that threw me off is I thought that this is like just like a an orb. It's not an orb. It's not an orb. Because these are like weird Kirby arms, and then the Kirby arms seem to hold this shit. Cottony's confused. Okay, listen, back in my day, Pokemon weren't this confusing. It's cute. No, I do like their design. They're just unknowable to me. I don't understand the shapes of this Pokemon. I don't understand this Pokemon's shapes. They're weird. They're fun, but they're weird. They've got two tacos, which I assume are supposed to be leaves, but they got two tacos. And then they've got like a puffy on top. I like its hairdo. It's got a fun hairdo. It's the fluffy one. Yeah, they asked me to do Cottony and the Daki, not the Dakimura. Is it a Dakimura? Daisuki. Akira Pokemon. Don't don't type that in, guys. I typed in the wrong thing. I got my words mixed up. Yeah, Darmaritan. See, and this is why I have to remind everyone I'm actually not a kids show. I'm not a kids. Don't 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 worry about it. Darumatan. I meant Darumatan. And I went, I could really do either of them, and they wanted it because I was like, I feel like Cottony is very very cute. It very much does fit into my cutesy style, though I find them a bit vexing a little bit on the onset. I find them a little bit difficult for me to draw for some reason. They're just very weird shaped. They're very weird shaped, even for a Pokemon. I'm just like, nothing about you makes sense, Cottony. You just are kind of shaped this way, Cottony. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about your shape. You were weirdly hard. You're weirdly hard to comprehend. You're not hard to draw, just hard to comprehend. No, no, I'm not telling you. You don't get to know. You don't get the Red. I don't know how old you are for one. Don't tell me for two, and you can't. I can't. I can't repeat it. I won't repeat it. This is a friendly reminder. I don't want to know anyone's age, ever, on the internet, unless we're dating. That's it. The only time that I want to know someone's age on the internet, otherwise I don't know. I don't want to know. Not tell me. If you say it, I will delete the message. Whimsicott is more adorable? I think both of them are cute. I think Whimsicott's kind of a weird shape as well, but at least they're like more fathomable. I can kind of understand. Whimsicott is like they're both kind of like Kirby characters a little bit. Um, uh, Cottony's a little bit more abstract, I think, though. They're a bit unknowable. This is not a diss at Cottony, by the way. If you like Cottony, that's fair. I'm an old balls. I'm an old turd who hasn't touched a Pokemon game for a decade now. The last Pokemon game I actually touched was Heart Gold, and it might be my favorite because it's also just gold. Because it's gold but 4th gen. So I went, wow, this is like the best thing ever. This is the best thing ever. This is everything I wanted out of a Pokemon game. I never have to play another one again. Again, friendly reminder. That's just me. I know Pokemon fans are going to live forever. See, this is what confuses me about Cottony's design is the leaves. The leaves don't make sense to me. But also, they seemingly hold the leaves. These are more like arms. I thought at first they were just like an extension of the body, but they are like arms. They are like arms to some extent. But Bebe turns into a woman. And Cottony always reminded you of a Haro. What is a Haro? Explain thyself. What is a Haro? You thought they're ear-like appendages? See, that's the thing. I can't tell if they're supposed to be ears. I can't. At first, I didn't even think they were appendages. At first, I thought Cottony was like this shaped. I thought Cottony was just Kirby shaped, eyeballs, and then it just had like something like this, maybe. This is the thing: is the longer I looked at Cottony, the more I was like, I don't understand Cottony's shape because I thought this is what Cottony was going to look like when I started drawing it. And I was like, because like I had to do my pre-stream drawing. So I like started with this, and then I did like the things, and then I went like, wait, something is wrong around this area, and then I realized they were like, I've seen them depicted as kind of like ears, kind of like depth is hard. Depth is difficult with this is the thing. I can't tell if they're supposed to be something else or not. Are they wings? What are they? I actually don't know. Cottony's kind of weird shaped. Cottony is a little weird shaped. Like, one picture has maybe it go this way. I mean, it does fly. Hey, technically, based on the show, though I do think it's wrong, Geodude flies. I don't think Geodude should fly. I think Geodude should be literally a rock on the ground with arms. It should either drag itself around or roll around. It should not fly. Hot take, it shouldn't fly. I don't think it should. Yes? I don't know. I'm gonna try this first. Because, like, this slightly makes more sense to me. I like that. And this. Fair enough. I still maintain Geodude shouldn't float. The fact that they made him float at any time is total nonsense to me. It Geodude should not float. Does he actually have levitate? Did they ever actually give him levitate? Because that only made me angrier when they made him float, but then he didn't get levitate. Unlike all the other Pokemon who have I think Magnemite has levitate. Like Magnemite makes sense. I feel like Magnemite makes sense. It's magnetic, so it's holding itself in the air with magnetic forces. Geodude doesn't. He's a fucking rock. Unknown kind of makes sense. They hold themselves up with psychic forces, and they're kind of unknowable. Geodude is a rock with arms. You'll never change my mind, and they should be a rock with arms. By the way, levitate is the most OP. Well, not most. It's one of the strongest abilities from my memory. Ah, they did make. Why did they made Steelix and Onyx float? Didn't they? What was? I guess they. You know what it probably was is the animators did not want them clipping into the ground for some reason. Something about their shape. Uh, something about their shape caused like a lot of clipping or something. I bet. I bet. I like that cream color. Word Cottony. Does this look like a Cottony? Did I do it right? Kids! Kids! This is one of them newfangled Pokemon that I don't know nothing about. Does this look like a Cottony to you? Oh yeah, and then they're just white. So I'll do a berry. Right. Yep. It's for shiny. They are shinies. I have been requested to draw shinies. That is the other thing, is I was actually requested to draw shinies. All the Pokemon I'm drawing today are going to be shinies. I just need to know like things like the color palettes and stuff. A general idea of what their shapes are. There's actually a few. Apparently, so from my understanding is they were looking for Cottony, but they also found a couple of other things in the process, which is incredible. Oh, I forgot to mention the other shiny that I knew that I did actually end up using is on my copy of Heart Gold and Soul Silver that I was playing through. I remembered originally having a Noctowl in my party, and I was like, every time I start a Pokemon game, I wanted to try something like a little bit different. And like since it was my second playthrough of Heart, even though it's technically Heart Gold and not regular Heart. Oh shit, you'll be back in a second. So you'll be back in a second. You'll get to know more. But you could since uh Heart Gold was my second playthrough, I wanted to try different Pokemon, so I was like trying to avoid Pokemon that I'd used before. But in like the first, I want to say the first three Hoot Hoots I saw was a golden Hoot Hoot, and I went, God damn it, I'm gonna take a Noctowl to the end of the game, aren't I? And I ended up taking a shiny Noctowl to the end of the game. I don't think I finished that playthrough, but it was the last time I played a Pokemon game. I played it in college, um, and it's good. Like I think Gold. I think Heart Gold is the peak of Pokemon for me personally. You good? Get yourself an emulator. Get yourself an emulator. Pick up the original. I highly recommend Crystal. Crystal's probably the original of the second gens. I'm biased though. Oh, well, we'll see you in a second. I'm biased though. Gold is my favorite just because it was my first Pokemon game that I actually engaged with. But Heart Gold and Soul Silver are really, 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 really good. Like really, really good. So if you have a 3DS, I would pick them up. But 3 minutes is so long. 3 minutes is so long to have to wait. I'm gonna mention this here. Actually, I'm gonna mention this here. When we're on a 3 minute ad break, big quotes around that. There is something that I had a long time ago that I haven't really worked with in a while that I'm gonna start using more because of it. But I have a question box, and one of the things we could do while we're on an ad break is I can read a question from the question box. And that'd be a good way to fill time if we're needing to fill time if people are like back early or didn't have to go to the bathroom or anything. Usually I don't. Usually I don't have to go to the bathroom. I can just chill out here and chat and ramble for chat specialty. This is subscriber bot time. If you're a subscriber, you get all of this. The biggest thing is this is time to be able to engage with us. This is time to be able to engage with us. In fact, while that's going, I should look up the other Pokemon. The other Pokemon. I looked this up. I don't actually know what a shiny looks like. I don't want to be mean. Its shiny kind of sucks. It's okay. It's alright. They're shiny? Wait a second. First off, do you have ads? If you don't, that's fine. You have ads? It's Whirlipede? Whirlipede? Huh, interesting. No, that's fine. You don't need ads. That's fine. You don't need to. No. Hey, I can only not recommend that you utilize something like uBlock Origin on Firefox. I just can only recommend you don't do that. It's just a bad thing that you could do. You're not a good. How dare you, Bread? You're a naughty person. No, you're good. He is fine. You're good. Anyways, yeah, that time is for anyone who subscribes and anyone who can figure out how to block ads on Twitch, because I don't know. I never figured it out, personally. I never figured out how to block ads on Twitch, and I think most people haven't, and most people don't seem to care for some reason. But if you have, I'm proud of you, actually. Except I can't tell you can do. I can't say that you should do that. I can say I'm glad you figured it out. But I can also say that you shouldn't do it. I'm also not saying that I can make you not do it. I can only just say you shouldn't do it. And that's all I'm gonna say. Just like you shouldn't drink alcohol or smoke drugs, or that you shouldn't eat a tub of ice cream before you go to bed. Those are just things you shouldn't do. Yeah. I mean, that's the funny thing, and I mean, I'm in this camp too. I'm like, man, YouTube has been really cracking down on ad blockers, it feels like, but it's like I have not had an ad blocker work on Twitch in such a long time, and it just kind of went eh. I just kind of went eh. Anyways, so yeah. Heart Gold and Soul Silver is probably for me the peak that Pokemon got to, because I'm biased, because it's my favorite generation, and it was the most updated generation, and it's still for me the biggest game in the series by itself. Like, I, as far as I know, no other game in the series ever revisits another region. And second generation has 2 regions in it. It has driven me crazy why they've never done that. Well, it drives me crazy that they've never done just a Pokemon game with at least a majority of the regions in them. It makes no sense to me. And it actually doesn't. I think they are completely missing out on something by not having that. Maybe that's just me. Interesting. Actually going to try something. We're going to do this. So this is an interesting Pokemon. Oh, I see. Then so this is the tough thing about this creature. This creature is very weird shaped. But I think if I just start going for it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They are very weird shaped, though. Yes, that Pokemon. Yeah. By design, it actually needs that. This is one of them cocoon Pokemons. This is one of them Pokemon that they made that I'm just like, you made an inanimate object. They made an inanimate object, is what they did. Chikorita. Bayleaf, actually. I would say Bayleaf is my favorite, but I do like Meganium. Like, I like the Chikorita line. Bayleaf is my favorite of the 3 because it's the most dinosaur. Well, Meganium was very dinosaur shaped as well. I just like Bayleaf's cool leaf on their head. I like Bayleaf. Bayleaf was my first, but Chikorita was my first Pokemon. Bagon. At least he's got legs. At least he's got legs. That's my thing about Bagon, is at least Bagon has legs. And the reason why I was kind of like, this is a very weird guy, is just trying to figure out. So he's like, this thick. Whirlipede actually kind of a toughie. Whirlipede kind of a toughie. Hello, it's Whirlipede. There's these. There's Trip. Do you like my Trapinch? Yeah. Unless you mean that this is not completely inanimate like Metapod or Kakuna. It's just one of those things that I'm like, I don't know if I ever saw Whirlipede. What would he do? How would he move? How does this creature move? Can't fathom it. He would just sit there. He's just stuck. He can't do anything. He can roll, but that's not like action. That's like an action. He can't like physically emote or anything. He's just a wheel. He's a tire. He's a tire with emotions, but that doesn't mean that the tire can show those emotions. Or maybe they can, I don't know. I will say, and I will say this about the design. I actually do think the design is cool itself. It's shiny. Whirlipede's shiny kind of sucks. It's not very good. It doesn't speak to me. It ain't the best. I'm sorry, Whirlipede. I'm sorry, Whirlipede. You're not impressing me. Actually, surprisingly hard to draw, though. All the bumps. Uh-huh. You're not wrong. But yeah, the last Pokemon game I played was the fourth generation, and then I was like, I do think at the time I was like, I'm starting to get a little old for these. And now I've like been like, man, now that I'm an adult and I do whatever the fuck I want, I've really been thinking about that Pokemon. I've been really thinking about that Pokemon playthrough. Because Pokemon has played a pretty important part of my development, and I still have like a favorite Pokemon and a favorite Pokemon game, and Pokemon games are great. So like I still maintain I would like to do probably gold, and if I wanted to challenge it, if I want, even if it's like a bad idea from a difficulty standpoint, I do kind of want it to be gold, original gold or silver, for my first Nuzlocke, just because it's the game I grew up with. I have a lot of fondness for that game, so I might as well fucking ruin it. No, I have a lot of fondness for Heart Gold or for Gold and Silver and Crystal, for that matter. So I feel like it would be like a fun challenge to really finally be like, am I an adult and can I play this game? Can I do it? Is it possible? Kind of. My thing is it doesn't really change. It's a little bit more saturated purple, which is very slight, which is like, okay, that's fine, whatever. And green. And the green it just doesn't work for me. It's like green teal too. It's like this color green, and I'm like, ooh. Again, no diss to Whirlipede himself. I do think his design is good. I just think his shiny kind of sucks. It's true. Wait, wait, wait. It depends. It depends on which one you think is the best. I do genuinely think that for me, and I know I have some rose tinted goggles, so the tint is still there. I won't deny. I think for me, the second generation is content wise the best Pokemon game. It just has always impressed me how big that game is. It's always impressed me how big that game is, and then no game has ever done what it does as far as I know. The fact that it has two whole entire regions in it has always blown my mind and frustrated me that the series never did that again. It just never did it again. But then again, apparently second generation was kind of expected to be at the time like the last Pokemon game. I did not actually know that. I was a kid, so I wouldn't think that I would know that, but um fifth gens, Black White and Black 2 and White 2. I hear they're really good. No buts. I do want to try Black and White. Everything I've heard about them, I would love them. Black and White are supposed to be incredibly, incredibly good. Uh, just based on my esteemed experience, 2 is probably the best that I've played. Second generation is genuinely the best. And I liked third generation. I thought fourth gen was okay. I thought fourth gen was okay, but that's where I started falling off with it. It just didn't. Eh. But I've only ever heard, like, it was funny, and then 5th gen came out, and I saw people playing 5th gen Pokemon in high school, and I went, Pokemon? You still playing Pokemon? And they're like, yeah. And it's really good. It's like got an entirely new cast, and I went, well, too bad I got off that fucking ship. But I do think now I would love to play through 5th gen, because I've only ever heard good things. I've only ever heard good things about 5th gen. I've heard 5th gen is quite good. I've heard nothing but praise for it. But 2nd gen for me still is the peak of Pokemon, because it is, in a lot of ways, very ambitious, and it's just very big. It's like very, very big, especially for what it came out. Especially for what it came out as. Yes, absolutely. Heart Gold and Soul Silver is the peak of the series for me. Yes. Also, I'm not crazy. 5th gen was black and white, correct? Wait. No, I had the three. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. For some reason, I was like, because 5th gen was. Yes, 5th gen was black and white. 4th gen was the first 3DS, was the first DS Pokemon game. The first 3DS Pokemon game was 6th generation, which had the shield, the sword and shield. The titular sword and shield, I believe. Really having to pay attention. Sorry, I'm focusing in for a sec to make sure I get Whirlipede's shapes all correct. Because they are weird enough shaped that I need to pay attention to that. And they have 4 stripes. Technically, they have 2 stripes. Technically, yeah, they have 4 stripes. That said, in relation to third gen, I do want to play through Pokemon Coliseum. I do want to, or not Coliseum. Coliseum? No, Coliseum was just the fun N64 offshoot. What the hell's wrong with me? Am I thinking of Coliseum? I don't think I'm thinking of Coliseum. Coliseum was the N64 game. What was the GameCube game that came out where you caught other people's Pokemon? Was that Coliseum? I think that was Coliseum, actually. It's gonna bug the shit out of me. Exactly. It's just big. It's the only one that has 2 regions. And they never did it again. And I just go, why? Make us a Pokemon game where you go to every region, damn it. Why? Just do it. I'm surprised they haven't yet. I just genuinely am. It's so weird that they haven't done something like that to like kind of like pad out the late game of another game. It's such a brilliant way to do it too, because then you could see like, because there was also something novel about being able to see like the previous like previous gen gym leaders and everything, and how they've grown and changed, and like how they've been influenced between the games. It was really cool seeing Blue, the new leader of the fuck, what was that town? What's the town that's right after Pallet Town? It's not Viridian, is it? That's fair. Stadium! I am thinking of Coliseum. Thank you. Okay, that's not that bad. Whirlipede's not that bad. I'll just have to work on it. We got Whirlipede. Make a note. I'm actually making good time. Hopefully I can get this done and then we can start the actual sketch that I want to start. I want to draw an example of everything that I'm going to be drawing today. Combi. Combi. Combi's easy. Combi should be easy. I don't know what their shiny looks like, though. They're more orange. What? Combi is more orange. Do you want more orange? That's it? They just went, sir, madam, person, do you want your bee to be more orange? Some shinies are kind of silly. I will say Cottony has a good shiny. That's a really good shiny. I like this shiny. That's quite good. The Tentacool I had was okay. He looks sick. Honestly, Tentacool shiny's not that great. He looks sick, and that's why I didn't use him. Even though I had one. I had one in the original 3rd gen Ruby. I had a 3rd gen Ruby shiny Tentacool. I didn't know where he came from, and he looked ill. He looked sick, and I didn't use him because of that. And also because I had used Tentacool before, but I was like, what's wrong with him? He looked gross. Hey Silos, we are. Don't tell Nintendo. Don't tell Nintendo. I was gonna do something and now I don't even remember. Oh, now I remember what I was going to do. Don't tell Nintendo though. They'll get mad at me. Don't tell them that I said that. Don't tell them that I said that Whirlipede and Combi have bad shinies. They do. But they're not very good. No! How dare you. I do like Combi though. Combi's good. Combi's good. Combi I can do like some faces too. Combi, I'm gonna do some faces. And they're simple. Hi, Silos. Don't tell Nintendo Power. Just like Green Tentacool, perhaps refrain from looking up Toadskool, the new grass type version of it. What? That's not real. That's not real. That's got. Listen, I know Pokemon's been going for a while, and I know I'm a grandpa, and that is always going to be the joke, is that I'm the Pokemon grandpa. I'm the Pokemon grandpa! But, that can't be real. There has to be a trainer battle in a later Pokemon game that is like clearly an elderly person who uses all of one generation and it's just like, I remember when these were the only ones that I had. There's too many now. Oh no, it is playing. It's just very quiet right now. Don't call Pokemon's lawyers. I'll never win to them. Toadskool. Oh, this freak! Oh man, I saw this creature and went, this is wrong! Yeah, this guy? Fuck this guy! He's a sin against nature. He's a sin against God. This is I do kind of love him though. He is a curse. He's a blight, but he's the kind of blight I can actually get behind because he is a blight. He's a sin. He's a sin. He's a sin. He's a curse. He's a blight upon the world. Whoever came up with him fucking knew what they were doing. He shouldn't exist. He shouldn't be allowed to exist. He's a curse. They let him happen. Can't believe they let him happen. Unbelievable. Pokemon, why'd you do this? Combi is easy because I can use a ruler if I really need to. I'm gonna try not to, but I could use a ruler if I really needed to. Could I actually? I don't actually know. Looking at Combi, Combi's got like kind of soft enough shapes that I could get away with using a ruler, I think. But they're not perfectly symmetrical. They are a shape. They are hexagons. God, I can't believe you reminded me of the existence of that guy. He's so bad. Oh, he's so bad. He's a nightmare. Put him back. Pokemon, put him back. You didn't cook with that one. Put him back in the garbage. He got out of the garbage. Put him back in the garbage with Trubbish. And I'm not saying that because I've come to love Trubbish. I've come to love Trubbish. I'm just saying Trubbish would live in the trash can. And you would find him there when you put this guy in the trash can. I can't be mad at Trubbish. We have literally Muck. We have Muck and Grimer, which are disgusting, abhorrent creatures of their own right. I will always take an opportunity to make this kind of character design, by the way. I hope they like this. I hope they like that I do this with Combi because this is the kind of shit that I like to do. Yeah, thanks for sharing that nightmare. He's awful. I forgot he existed. As soon as I saw him, I went, "Whoa. Oh yeah, they did that. Pokemon thought this was a good idea. I don't know why." Uh, I like Combi though. Combi's fun. This is a fun design. I do like cute designs like this. That's why I was like, Cottony vexes me, but they're not bad. I think Cottony is a good design. I just really took a second to wrap my head around what I was looking at. It took me a second to figure out what shapes Cottony is going for. Cottony's kind of odd. They're very, very weird. Took me a second. I'm doing this kind of stuff. Probably do something like this. Perfect. That yeah, that Comby's gonna be fun. I like that. And then they're orange. They're just more orange. They're just orange. I mean, oh, and then they're orange with a red. They're orange with a red triangle here. Actually, more of an orange red. Or a reddish orange. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. I should have asked them. I don't know if they. I don't. Oh, I don't know if it's a male or a female. Fuck. That's a good point. I don't know if it's male or female. Good catch. Good catch. I didn't realize there was sexual dimorphism in Combi, which is neat. I like that there's more sexual dimorphism in Pokemon, but I don't actually know if they have a female Combi or not. I could ask them. That's an easy enough thing to add that I'll be like I'll ask them later. I'll be like, is this a boy or a girl? Because I forget that that matters sometimes. I can't. I'm kind of trying to stay a little bit vague on the details of the video. All that I know, both from what I actually do know and what I would feel comfortable like telling people based on the little I know, is that they are a shiny hunter that I'm doing this for, and that these are just the shinies that they were trying to catch. Or no, that they were specifically looking for one Pokemon and also got these Pokemon in the process. So these are other shinies that they just got too, which is incredible. Shiny hunting is wild, man. It's a whole market. It's cool too. Like I've made some friends who are dedicated shiny hunters. John Jay, Cooters, Lucian, they all are shiny Pokemon guys, and it's cool. Like if you can get them, that has got to be a lot of work. Because like I said, in all of the games that I have played, I played one through Heart, or I played one through Heart Gold. Um, I've only ever seen two. I've only ever seen two, and allegedly my younger brother saw a pink Linoon and fucking killed it in my copy of Ruby, but I can't be mad about that, because I'm the brother who did the worst thing to somebody's account in Pokemon, so I can't be mad about that. What he did is nowhere near as bad as what I did when I was young. It is a bummer, though. I'm like, you did what? You did what? You didn't catch it? He's like, I don't know, it's just weird. Because at that point, I knew what a fucking shiny was. Yes, because only the females evolve. I did know that as well. I forgot a little bit, but I did know that. So, Honestly, this one will be easy then. They're literally one color. They're orange. They're probably my least favorite color of orange. As I've gotten older, I'm more fond of the kind of yellowish, richer oranges, getting closer to maybe even the golden rods. Those are the oranges that I appreciate. The kind of more brick orange sucks. I don't like it. It's not good. I don't like that color of orange. It feels flat. It feels like it lacks um saturation. Even when it's just that color, it feels way too it feels dense. It feels like an unnatural color too. It doesn't feel like a color that exists anywhere. It's kind of like brickish orange. Like there's an orange there is a more natural orange when you get closer to red and when you get closer to yellow, but orange itself kind of is bleh. It's kind of it's kind of a gross color. And that's coming from the guy who, as a kid, their favorite color was orange. I matured. My color of orange matured with me. It was a little. I need a little bit more specialized orange than just the color orange. And actually, I like this because this feels like this Pokemon fits my style a little bit better. That's why I'm like, Whirlipede, I can't do anything with you. I just have to draw Whirlipede. I don't know how to make you look weird, Whirlipede. You already look fucking weird. But this guy definitely, I can do it. And I don't think I have to draw the mouths. Like, I don't think I have to draw the mouths. It's Combi. You can tell it's Combi. I'm glad that I made the Combi that I guess would be like the primary one is is the one that's got the stupid head. With female combi shiny hunting, it sucks double time because you got a 1 in 8,192 odds of shiny on top of the 12.5% of it being female. That's awful. That's terrible. So yeah, it could have been a male. If it is a female, then it's like, damn, why are you not celebrating that you got that? Because that's incredible. That's an incredible pull. That's incredibly rare. So I would estimate that it's probably male. But if it isn't, I'd be like, holy fuck! Excuse me? You what? You what? Oh, I didn't actually color the Whirlipede though. What is they're purple? I mean, it's not a bad purple. I want to maintain this. The purple on Whirlipede is not bad. I like this color. I like a lavender, and it's kind of like a deeper lavender. I like a lavender. I just think the green doesn't work. It looks gross to me. It looks nasty. At least they won't be hard. Like, not that their color wise is not too bad though. Otherwise, this is the nice thing about Pokemon is their colors are usually not that bad. No Pokemon usually has super crazy colors. They're actually really good at kind of like very distinctive like color palettes, and they usually constrict them to only like a few colors. They don't usually make them all a bunch of really weird colors. And I've always appreciated that about Pokemon. Pokemon colors are not complicated. They don't need to be. Fun factor could perhaps be in the pose or giving it motion. That's true. I could try to make it look like it's spitting. Because that's my whole thing. I think I just generally kind of have a design disdain to the Pokemon physically can't do anything. It is a solid object. There are some Pokemon that are just a solid object, which is funny that a lot of them aren't rock Pokemon. If anything, some of the rock Pokemon are some of the most emotive Pokemon in the Pokemon. That's always just been kind of silly to me, though. Sure. No? Ah, blech. He just shoved his entire neck into my mouth. I just got a big mouthful of hair. Sit you making this difficult. Uh huh. Except the two great shiny factions, Puke Greed and Hot Pinks. Never, never. I do like Hoot Hoots. I like my Noctowl. It's just gold, but it's like a good gold. He looks good. Shiny Noctowl looks great. If I remember correctly. Yeah, he's just kind of golden colored. Fuck! Did I never know that Ash had a gold? Did I never know that Ash had a shiny Hoot Hoot? I thought he had a regular Hoot Hoot. Did Ash have a shiny Noctowl? Fuck, I did not know that. They're just kind of there. True. I did not know that. I that is a genius way to because he got it as Noctowl, right? He didn't evolve a Hoot Hoot. He got. Did he have a Hoot Hoot? He had a Hoot Hoot, but he would have had a gold Hoot Hoot. I remembered him having a regular Hoot Hoot. Or did he immediately get a shiny Noctowl? I do not remember that. Holy fuck! I did not know he had a shiny Noctowl. I really didn't know that. I do like Noctowl. He's really, really good. For being your lame bird of the generation, he's my favorite lame bird because he's a fucking owl. And by lame bird, I of course just mean the normal flying type. Every generation has a lame bird. Every generation has an electric rat. I've never been a fan of any of the electric rats. I'll be honest. Not even Pikachu. Not even Pikachu. I was a hipster even back then. I thought Pikachu was overrated. I thought Raichu was okay. I always thought Plusle and Minun were just weird because I was like, why are they just two different Pikachus? And I actually do like Plusle and Minun now, but I don't still quite know what their purpose is other than we made Pikachu and then gave them the gimmick that they are kind of meant to be a fighting pair because that generation introduced multiple fights, which I liked that about third gen a lot. But I to this day am just like I don't know why two Pikachus. I still don't know why two Pikachus. Why did they add two Pikachus? Why, oh, why, Game Freak, did you add two Pikachus? I'll never understand. Tornado Queen and Sneasel. Interesting. Um, because I'm trying to think. I guess that's the thing. Hoot Hoot Shiny. Yeah, no, it's not even just gold. It's yellow. It's like a goldenrod yellow. It looks good. Shiny Hoot Hoot looks fucking good. Shiny Noctowl looks great too. I love it. So good. Next on the list. Get this freak out of here. This perversion. Oh, this guy! I love this guy. He's so grumpy. Dude, he would fit. Yeah, this guy would fit into my this guy would fit into my art. It fits into my art style completely as well. Whirlipede is the hard one. Whirlipede is the hard one, I will say. He's grumpy. I need to look up the shiny version of him. Guess it. Can you guess it? Can you tell? Based on 4 lines, can you get it? You get a lollipop if you can guess it. Do you? It's okay, I guess. It does have my least favorite color. It has my least favorite color. This is yellow green. I'm gonna say this is no. This is green yellow. I I equally hate yellow green and green yellow because they are technically 2 different colors. You son of a bitch! I love it. I do love their design. If I because it's like a part of this art style that I have. If I can avoid drawing a mouth, I will. I love his expression. It's really good. It's really, really good. It's really good. That's really good. I like it. I'm trying to decide, do I want to give him the mouth or not? The mouth is pretty funny. The mouth is pretty funny. It's cute. I like this though. Now this one, yes, this one is orb shaped underneath though. In fact, I'm not even sure what that's about, but this one might have been the easiest one for me to do just because they fit my art style so well. This feels like something I would just draw on my own. They're good. It's actually really good. I might give it a black outline, but He just looks so displeased. I love him. He's so grumpy. I love him. He's even got a little bit of derp eye. Why is he so derpy? Who's okay? I've now found one of my new favorite This guy's great. Swadloon's great. I've seen his. This is not saying that I've never seen Swadloon's design. I just didn't know that was Swadloon. I didn't know this is what Swadloon was. And the longer I'm looking at him, the more I'm like, I love him. This is a good cocoon. This might be my favorite cocoon. Look at how expressive they are. This is how you do a cocoon Pokemon. Now we get to go to my favorite color. No, it's not. It's gross. I hate this color. I fucking hate this color. It sucks. It looks so bad. I think I'm just mad because the concept that there's two different colors that are genuinely different colors, and the only thing different about them is one has a little bit more yellow and one has a little bit more green. That is the difference between green yellow and yellow green, and it makes me mad. It just makes me mad that it's considered two different colors. There are officially two different colors of crayon, is yellow green and green yellow, and every time I would see it, I would throw that shit out because it'd be like, choose one. Choose one. There doesn't need to be two of these. They're barely different. You can tell that they're different, but they're barely different. They're the same fucking color. I love this. I love this little guy. He's great. Let it be known, if you want to pay me to do anything, make me draw little guys. Always remember that. If you want to pay me to do anything, make me draw little guys. In a heartbeat. I don't know how. The longer I'm looking at it, I don't think the colors are awful. I think whatever this fucking color's awful, though. Whatever this is a pretty bad color. I think that's a bad color. Wow, I like how much more time it took me to draw all those other ones, and this one I just eat. They resonate with this. I resonate with this. I really do. I genuinely do. Holy shit. I feel this on a level. It's okay. The longer I look at it, it's fine. When I give it this color, it doesn't look as bad, I think. I actually think the white instead of the yellow looks good. I think that actually looks quite nice. Absolutely fantastic. I love them. I love them. They're good. Yeah, this is a good one. I like this one. They're awesome. Thank you for making me draw this weird freak. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty good. They're great. I like this little weirdo. That just leaves, I believe, one more, which I think might. I kind of was lucky. I'm gonna not. This is the most complicated design that I got. This is the most complicated design out of them. Oh, she's not even that bad. Ooh, she fucking rocks. Actually, no. This is a good shiny. I like this one. This one's really good. Fourth, ooh boy. Fourth gen had Parchusu. Yes. Interacted with the Pal Park? Did it? I did not know that. Type combos like flying electric, but it also interacted with the gimmick of the gym leader being fast and moving out of the way. Yeah, that one had the electric flying squirrel. And then I think 6 was just wasn't that the hamster? That was just the hamster. They just made a hamster. They just said, fuck it. We just need another Pikachu, so they made another Pikachu. It was just a Pikachu but hamster shaped. Oh yeah, he's great. I love Swaldloon. That's great. That's now one of my favorite. That's got to be one of my favorite bug types now. That's it. I was just complaining about cocoons. This is the best cocoon Pokemon. Swaldloon might be the best cocoon Pokemon. That's gonna be hard to top that, actually. uh, because like the only other cocoon Pokemon that comes to mind is like freaking uh Kakuna and no, I think it's just Kakuna that can turn into Luminoth. Luminoth? What were the two? What were the two? What were the shit bugs from third gen? There were two of them. Every generation has an electric mouse, shit bugs, shit birds, shit rodents. Every generation has also has um shit, just general shit rodents, because you have Rattata in first gen, and in second gen you have Sentrid, and then you have Cascoon and Silcoon. That's the ones. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh, then you have third generation. You have Zigzagoon and Linoon, which I actually really liked Linoon. And then you had fourth generation. You had the best. You had Bidoof. I will listen. Fourth gen was the last gen I played. I did enjoy it, but I started falling off with the series. I do love Bidoof. I do love Bidoof. Bidoof is great. How could you hate Bidoof? He's one of those cases that now that I'm older, I can like just like a Pokemon design without caring about all of its evolutions. I like Bidoof more than its evolution, personally. I just like Bidoof. Oh. Oh yeah, I guess I never considered that. I never considered that fourth gens was Kricketot was the shit bug. They're the poopy Pokemon that you get at the beginning of the game, so they're all bad. And I like them, and they're the first Pokemon I had, so they're usually the ones I take to the end game in every game. Honestly, um, second generation only had a two-step shit bug as well. Second generation had Spinarak and well, technically second generation also had Caterpie and it's not coming. Wurmple? God, is it really Wurmple? That feels wrong. That feels wrong. But also they had Spinarak and Ariados, which I love Ariados. Oh, we'll be back in 3 minutes, everybody. Wait, no, it started. Fuck. I should have been paying closer attention. I need to pay attention to that. Pay attention to that. 3 minutes is so long, man. Weedle. Wurmple. Fuck. Wurmple was Wurmple was third generation. Wurmple, Kakuna, because Wurmple could turn into a Kakuna or a Silcoon. Wurmple was a weird one because that was a branching. That's one of the few branching Pokemon that ever existed. I've always found that to be a fascinating thing that I feel like they don't explore enough, but I almost kind of don't want them to do it more because then you would start kind of distilling a lot of like the special things about things like Politoed and Roselia. They wouldn't feel as special if you had more things like that in Pokemon. Maybe one for every generation, but definitely shouldn't be common. Um, People were talking about evolutions the other day and like how in order to make some Pokemon feel viable, it feels like the only way that you can do it is by especially if it's like a zero if it's a non-evolving Pokemon, which the whole understanding I have of non-evolving Pokemon is that they are just solid, right? They don't have ramp, but they start off good. Like you don't they might not end game be as strong, but early game they're really really strong because they just are very hardy to begin with. Is my understanding. If we're gonna get into Pokemon metas, which I don't fucking know, if I understand correctly, if it evolves, it's going to have a better late game, which makes sense. Which is why I've always felt like non-evolving Pokemon have felt kind of undertuned. But I feel like they're supposed to be a little undertuned. Otherwise, they would be broken. Because again, the idea is their early game is like really really strong. Like they start off as really strong Pokemon compared to anything that isn't evolved. Like my understanding is like single stage Pokemon that don't evolve at all, ideally should be somewhere between a second and a third generation evolution, right? Or not generation, but like a second and third evolution in a Pokemon line. Like if it's a three-step Pokemon, it should be between that, and if it's a two-step Pokemon, it should probably be a little bit weaker or on par with a two-step evolution Pokemon. A single step should maybe a little bit worse, maybe a little bit worse than a single step evolution. But non-evolving Pokemon, it feels like it seems that they're trying to make them more viable by just giving them Mega Evolutions. And I don't know how Mega Evolutions work, is the problem, so I can't really say much, but it is a thing. To me, that does make it seem like a little bit of a band-aid, and it doesn't seem like the way to make them as viable. Heracross, though, I know is fucking strong. Unless you're Carnivine. Mantine is one of the ones that I've always wanted to try, I think. Mantine, yes. One of the ways that I think they do make like not quote unquote non-evolving Pokemon more viable is the addition of baby Pokemon. I think giving a Pokemon that normally doesn't evolve a baby mode at least gives it more variety and gives it more of a lineage without reducing its strength as what it should be as a non-evolving Pokemon, that it's already strong as a Pokemon, it doesn't need to evolve. A Pokemon not needing to evolve should indicate that it's solid the way that it is, that it doesn't need more. Evolving at its best should have some kind of actual like statistical change, though I think oftentimes it usually just leans more in the statistical ramp, right? It leans more into statistical ramp, which is fine. I like this Pokemon. I will say, does this Pokemon technically have 6 arms? I guess it could be depicted as having 6 arms or 4 arms, not 6 arms. Guess this Pokemon. I'm about to draw them. I think it'll be pretty simple as soon as I get the outline. I will say this is probably the most complicated design of the night. I swear if you can get it based on this, then I'm either a really good drawer or Pokemon is fucking perfect. It is perfect. I will say if you can guess what Pokemon I'm drawing based on this shape alone, that's either on me or Pokemon or both. It's a tough one, actually. And I will say this one has a really nice. This one has a really nice shiny. I will attest that this one shiny kind of beats ass. I like this Pokemon shiny. I've never seen a shiny before now, and it rocks. Boy, this part is fucking with me. Ding is. And there that whilst I would say like the majority of it shiny isn't really that different, it's shiny rocks just because the part that needs to be different kicks ass. Holy shit. Roselia's shiny rules, honestly. Like this is a good ass shiny, I must say. No idea. I've always found Roselia's stance very silly as well. Something about it has always seemed very silly to me. This is just Yatsubato now. I'm just drawing Yatsuba now. The flowers are going to be the hard part. The flowers are absolutely going to be the hard part for me. Because actually, given Pokemon, these are really detailed. Like, these are actually genuinely really detailed. Good job, Pokemon. You can make my life suck sometimes by giving me really difficult designs. I've drawn flowers before. It's just tough. It's just a flower. It's just genuinely a rose. Try something like this. I need to move it. Start to get off the screen a little bit. Here, we're gonna move you down here. Yeah, I'm glad we did. I'm glad we're doing this. I'm glad. I'm glad they said that it was fine that I could share. They did say that I can't share the final product until they finish and posted their thing, but that's fine. They did say that it was fine that I could stream this, and I was like, thank you. Just need everything I can get. They've gotten kind of a weird. So they have a rose. They definitely have a rose in the center. Look. On the outside, they have it kind of like bloom out a little bit. I did not realize they made it so ripply. I think my favorite plant personally is still probably like if we're talking about the plant that is just a plant though, Roselia is pretty good. Um I'm more of a fan of I've come to like Blossom. I don't know why. I really like Blossom's design. It's quite good. Blossom's a good design. I really like it. Uh-huh. Ooh, that I did not know. That's the thing. I mean, that's the whole joke with the fucking who's that Pokemon, right? Like truly a good Pokemon, all you need is their profile and then you'll know who they are. That's all you need for a Pokemon. You just need to know their shape. And as soon as you got that, you know exactly what kind of Pokemon you're looking at. Which is fine. That's just good design. Pokemon just have really, really good design. At their core, they're very simplistic and very recognizable, and they should be. That's why when I saw some of the later ones, when I've seen things like the Mega Beasts, I don't know what they're called, I just go, what am I looking at anymore? I know there's some pretty out there Pokemon designs, but what the fuck? I like that. Going to really fast. Move the arm up a little bit, I think. I mean, my favorite grass Pokemon is first Pokemon I ever had, which was Chikorita and Meganium and Blossom. Those are my favorite grass Pokemon, but I've always liked grass Pokemon in general. Even though they're kind of bad, depending on, I guess, which generation you're playing. I know first gen, Psychic and Dragon, I think, were like the really heavy hitters. I know Psychic was really, really good. Though, it's so bizarre to me, them designing first gen, when you look at that first gen Pokedex, the variety is not what you would expect. They really liked Poison type in Gen 1. Nobody knows why, as far as I know. Like, every other Pokemon got a Poison type at some point. Also, consider that the Ultra Beasts are meant to look like they don't quite fit the Pokemon art style because they're not from this universe. Okay, that's fair. That's still that I did not know. I didn't know there was lore. I'm not surprised. Just didn't know. Oh yeah, you got a tough noggin. Draw actually a little bit. I really thought Roselia was gonna be harder. Mainly the The actual rose part is probably the hardest part. That's the part that's gonna suck. The flowers have always been a little over designed for my taste, but that's just me. I honestly am a little impressed that they were able to get that much detail into a Pokemon. Thinking about it, I wonder what my favorite third gen would have been. My favorite third gen might have been. Oh, it's tough. Thinking of my third gen, I still had the second gen Pokemon in there. I had Skarmory in my third gen cast. I had a Sharpedo. I really like Sharpedo. I really like Sceptile. That's not true. I liked the. I thought Sceptile. I think Sceptile looks a little doofy for my taste. His stance is very silly. Um, I liked his. I like the secondary. And the primary evolution. I like the non-evolved and the second evolution of Trico. Personally, I can't think of it all of a sudden. They're my favorites. Don't really care for Sceptile. He looks doofy, but I use him because he's strong. Because you use your you fully evolve a Pokemon. You don't just let him sit like that. Grovel, Gravile, Gravile's good. I like and good name too. Honestly, I couldn't think of it, but Gravile's a good name. I'm excited to fucking color this shit. A black and purple rose. This shit is goth as hell. Roselia would be a goth queen. And then the purple is just good. That's just a good ass purple. Yeah, that is cool. This is a good shiny. And then the actual shiny color is like kind of a it's kind of similar. Man, I'm getting a lot of colors here. Like it's just kind of a little bit desaturated, and I kind of like that. It's just a little desaturated. It's not too bad. See, this is more of the green yellow as opposed to the other one, which was yellow green. Fucking hate it. I fucking hate it. Also, look up Mega Sceptile. What the OG should have been. I think I've actually seen Mega Sceptile. And I do think, if I remember correctly, he does look dope as shit. Then I have kind of just a darker, a little bit more saturated. Wow, I was not expecting to get that. Um, I thought I was going to struggle a little bit more with her. Oh, we're good. It looks good. I like that. I like this one. All right, I think that does. That gets all of my subjects done. This is everybody that I need to draw. This is everybody that I need to draw except for the Trapinch. The Trapinch isn't in there. The Trapinch is actually the only one who isn't in there. The only ones in here are the ones that are here, except for the Trapinch. Just ignore Trapinch. He's not important. I just wanted to draw Trapinch. I just felt like drawing Trapinch because he's a little guy. Uh-huh. But this is everything that I need to draw. And I have to say, the biggest challenges are going to be the Whirlipede and the Roselia. And strange, again, Cottony. Cottony just fucks with me. They just are they're shapes. They're kind of fucked up. If you start looking at Cottony, they don't make sense. They do not make sense. At least they don't make sense to me. Start with Cottony up here. I have our person. Down here. What? Kind of like that. And I imagined them being perspective wise kind of down it above. People are a series of tubes. People are a series of tubes. Dongo! Listen, I work primarily in Dongo. You know that. I work primarily in Dongo. This is exactly what I work in. I want them holding them up. Got a tuft here. They've got a tuft here. I won't start singing Dongo 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 Daizaku. I wouldn't do that. Then my chat would start weeping. Then my chat would get sad. I wouldn't do that to you. Is a good ass song though. There we go. And tonight I'm willing to go a little bit longer since this is for, pretty big project. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop the stream tonight until I have this fully sketched out, at least. Oh God. Good ass show though. Good ass song. That shit still hits me. Start my cottony. I wanted them to be different layers, but I think that won't happen until I'm starting to do the final product. This is just the sketch. This is just to get everything in line. I don't know what to do with him. He just gets to sit on the ground like this and stare. There you go. This is where Whirlpeed gets to go because I don't know what the hell else to do with him. Uh-huh. He is. You can't be mad at me. That's all he is. Hope that angle makes sense is the thing. Mm, might need to rethink Whirlipede at least a little bit. This is kind of a tough one. What's funny is like based on the angle, if I'm like looking down, need kind of a guiding line here. funny is that's what I needed to do, and now I need to move him. This is really stupid, and that's why I have to do it this way. I don't know what else to do with him. I don't know what else to do with him. He's meant to move. Really should have been making new. Really should have been making new tabs instead of what I was doing, because now I have to look this up again. Now I have a cat in my lap, so it's a little bit more difficult. And I need that orange. I like that. I like what I'm doing with that. So it makes it look like there there's a little bit more of a there's more of a like verticality to it that they're looking up. That's what I want. Good night. Get a good rest. I know it's late for you. God dang it. It's you son of gun. Go sleep. Go sleep. But I appreciate it. But go sleep. Yeah. That. And then I need to look at him. What does Cartony look like? There, like that. There we go. Now I'm starting to understand their weird shapes. Botany's just weird. Apparently, I need to draw more Pokemon. This is a lot of fun. I am enjoying this. Funny is I drew this as a reference, and then immediately I'm like, ah, crap. And then I immediately started drawing on the wrong layer. Merge down. Something like that. Bigger. Sketch done. No. This is what I like about this portion of the assignment is like getting to do stuff like this. I don't know why. It does. He does look really silly just sitting there. He really does look silly just sitting there. And you started in the middle of it. There you are. I'll kind of save Home B for last, because they'll be easy. Also keep doing that, because it seems... Oh. Hmm. Do like those shapes. That and that. Delia, you're weird sprite ass. I don't mean sprite in the video game sprite way. I mean like as a weird plant creature. Do like that. One spike going that way. Spike going this way. Spike going that way. Aren't they gonna have both the arms up? Could also do like could do something like this. Like perspective it down a little bit. Yeah, we'll do something like that. Have the other half of the scarf go down that way. It right this way. Or it needs to go that way. Do like that. Need to move Roselia. Or... Could do this. Yeah, that'll give some perspective, too. That one's smaller. Help make this one bigger. And Whirlipede is here, too. Whirlipede is on the ground here, too. Oh, hell. I need to look up Gumby. Gumby. Gumby, what you look like? I do like how simple Combi is. Oh, I almost fucked it up, though. Almost did it the wrong direction to start with. There, you can start with the inside. That'll be easier to track. Trying to find a good spot for Combi to be. Combi could go up here. Combi could go down here. Combi goes down here. You could have the heads going up like this. And of course, my favorite. Combi's a tough one. I'm not sure where to put them necessarily, is the thing. They kind of are a little awkwardly placed, but as soon as I can find a spot for him, I think this will be good to go. And there's a tire on the ground because I don't know where to put Whirlipede. I mean, I like that he's just sitting on the ground like a spare tire, because he is kind of. Because the alternative is like I do something like this, where set him like maybe back here, have him looking up. I just love the idea that he's like, I just am here lying on the ground. Because what does Whirlipede do? But lie on the ground. He goes last. He's probably my least favorite one to draw right now. Sorry, Whirlipede. Wouldn't even say you're a bad design. Oops. You're not even my least favorite design. I just don't like you. Look at that. Yeah, that works. Barely, but it does work. Yes. Screamy. Both screamy. Sure. On that. I'm trying to draw. Doing on that. Thank you. Ah. Can't chew on the pen. I'm using it right now. You can't chew on the pen. I'm using it right now. What? You want my lap or not? You're being weird. What? Come on. Go on. Kept on trying to chew on my pen, and then he got mad at me when I was like, no, not that. Something like that, maybe? This is the tough part, is trying to position this combi. I need to figure out how to clean this up real fast. Like this. Want to put... I should put the shadow where it makes sense. There. And Whirlipede's here too. Something like this. Something like this. This is what I was thinking of for a thumbnail. This is what I was thinking of. Do that. Like this. Want to have mind. Maybe something like this. I don't know why. I imagine that there's like just some grass in the background. Something like this. Have this be a color. I don't know. This be like a lighter green, maybe more of a like this. Start by getting this green down. I need smaller. We'll start smaller. Kind of fill in that. Get your little Bob Ross with it. Start making some tough decisions as I worded this in the wrong direction, but that's fine. Have done that first, but oh well. This will go darker. What? Ah. Just gotta do what works. I will say, I guess this means I need to draw more Pokemon. I guess this means that I need to draw more Pokemon, is what it means. Did you guys ever get a warning? Oh, we still got 5 minutes left. Never mind. Doing here. Trying to add. Oh, I will take a break a little bit. I'll take a little bit of a break here in a minute. But until then, I hope this goes well, and I hope they're like, wow, this is good. And it's like, yes, it was a lot of fun. Either way, I had a ton of fun working on this. Like, I had an insane amount of fun working on this. Genuinely. Like, no matter what, this was a ton of fun to work on, and this is the kind of stuff I want to be doing. This is the kind of stuff that I know I can do. Hopefully, stuff like this will get people to. Hopefully, I'll get some attention with this. We'll see you guys in a minute. I will wait. Take a little bit of a break, drink some water. I mean, as far as a sketch is concerned, this has gone really, really well. I would say this has been a very, very good start for one of my sketches. Um, Now I just need to do a color sketch to get an idea of everything, and I think we'll be good. But honestly, like, it'll look something like this. It'll look something like this. I am excited. Um, Also because for one, I finally finished my thing. I finally finished my thing. I finished working on the getting all the freaking bucks I needed. So we'll be doing that probably tomorrow. Though I was thinking about doing something else that wasn't Hunt anyways, because I have needed a break from Hunt. That game's getting way too swingy for me, and I'm just ugh. I need to do something else. I need to do something else. I get way too stressed about that game, and I shouldn't. I shouldn't is the thing. That game is not worth my stress. Silk Song, I wish. I don't think I can get it yet. I want to. I'll probably get it close to the end of the year, but I don't think I'm gonna get it immediately. I'm gonna have to avoid spoilers. Ideally, I don't want to get it until we can do a playthrough of Hollow Knight, because Hollow Knight's great, and I really want to talk about and dissect that game. So I hope Silk Song's good, because I know we've been waiting for it for a while. Like, I'm super excited. But yeah, I'll be doing that tomorrow, I think. I mean, I don't if you've seen it. I know there's a bunch of new stuff actually. The newest update in Heck Divers has been kind of wild. So if you've seen it, don't tell me. I definitely want to go in blind. Um, I've heard it's good. All I know is that I've heard it's good. All I know about it is that I've heard it's good. And I look forward to it. I don't know anything about the things that they've added either, but I've also allegedly David was telling me this. Allegedly, they're going to have an update though as well, where maybe super citizens are going to get another lump of 1,000 for some reason. I don't know why he said that, but he said that they like announced it a while ago that that's something that super citizens might get, which I'm like, that would be nice. That's why I was like, I haven't heard that, but I actually try not to keep my ear too close to the floor to avoid spoilers and stuff. So really, I can't wait to give this to the client and just be like, here's your sketch for the thumbnail idea I had. Um, Lovingly drawn in crayon. I hope you enjoy it. I did the sketch in crayon. This is how I do my job. I only work in crayon. I'm actually really excited for this part because this is the kind of stuff I like to do now. I really like doing color stuff like this. I need something really. I need something darker. It's the dark I use this one. 'Cause now I just have fun coloring. And then when I do the full version, I'll be like, this isn't the full render. This is just the sketch render to put everything in place. So everything is where it's going to be at the finished product. And then the finished product is actually going to use vectors, and it'll be really thick. It'll be a really thick color, kind of like my Helldivers drawing. The color. Personally, this is what I like to do. It's a little bit thicker. I like being able to draw under it. A little bit easier to color. Inside the lines, I just need to draw under the lines, and it's fine. If I draw under the lines, it's okay. Like this. Actually, all of it. That way I know where the hair goes. That. Then I need this up. Yeah, then I had this. Well, no, I think it was this. Love coloring. Also kind of hate coloring, depending on the situation. Depends on what I'm coloring and how I'm coloring. So close. I almost didn't mess it up. Oh, so close. I almost didn't mess it up. Like that. This is scarf. Are the pants? Get rid of some of that behind. It's getting distracting. Too much green. Too much green. Do go to that. This is also a very interesting experience because, I mean, I've I've gotten commissions, I've gotten commission work, and it's like, sure, people like my style, but this is the first time that I think I was like specifically asked because of the kind of style that I do that they want me to draw in that kind of style, and I was like, well, okay. Nothing wrong. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with that. I just have never had that experience before. I've never had anyone be like, "Oh, that is the style I want. The way that you draw, the way that you do characters, that's what I want." I'm like, "Oh, that's nice. That's a new experience for me." I've never had that before. Except for maybe on at the shows. Those are like the only other places I can think of that are like that feel that way. Otherwise, I really haven't experienced that ever before. I've been like asked to draw things, but it was mainly like, can you draw it? Not draw it the way that you do it, because the way you do it is unique. It's fine. The capacity to do that too. This is just different. Retrospective should have done this differently. Mainly, I'm just gonna add this, and then I'm gonna try to draw the rest of Whirlpeed. That'll probably be it. Call it there, and hopefully I can send this to them, and they'll like it. I hope they do. It was fun to draw. It genuinely was. I feel like this was a lot of fun to draw, because it was. It was really fun to draw. A blast. There we go. I also got to use my fancy finger glove. Nuts. There. Which has helped, actually. I need to use this thing more. Certainly has been comfortable. My cat hates it. My cat hates my weird drawing glove. My half hand glove. He's like, this is not okay. I'm like, it's a glove, buddy. You'll be fine. He wants nothing to do with it. Oops. Oh, nuts. This one? Funny is this is going to be the better color for this, so that way they look different. Can't be the same color. Be distinguishable somehow. Big. Fluffy like a cloud. Oh, oh, Swablu. Oh, Swalden. Oh, Swalden. Is it Swalden? They're just there, having a good time. They actually are having a good time. Take this. Nope. Thought it would work. It did not. Work. This here. Yeah. Just wanted to test something. Just wanted to test something. I think so. I have this here. I do think if I want to do this right, it would be more like yeah, we'll do that for now. Funny is the Zelia should be fine. I need to fix out this space though, because I think the orange is not going to place nice with green. I do feel very good about how well I've busted this out though. I did bust it out. This is stupid. There's one color for him. He's orange. He gets to be that brick orange, and that's it. Except for a line on their butt. Get a black line. The rest is orange. Go down. Up there. That actually looks pretty good. And then I actually really like how Roselia came out. She looks good. She also looks quite good. This is coming out nicely. I like this. And I do like that I have that kind of like forced perspective on Roselia. I think it adds a little bit to it. Good timing too. I probably will call it here soon. Want to get this in, maybe get a little I need to get I need to do Whirlpeed. I just don't want to do him. He's my least. He was the one I liked drawing the least. Whirlipede. Whirlipede gets some neglect. I'm sorry. Just disliked drawing him that much. Maybe I just dislike him because I don't really I don't understand the best way to draw him. He's tough to draw. There we go. That's perfect. Actually, no. Yeah. just, just leave him on the ground. He belongs. What am I supposed to do with you, Whirlipede? I like that I was like, I don't know what to do with him, and now I'm suddenly like, oh, actually, he looks really good now. He does. He looks great. Need to leave him on the ground like an unused tire, and he's fine. Longs. I don't want to be mean to Whirlipede. He's just hard to draw, okay? He's just weird. His horns don't help either. I guess the eyeball is a pink instead of an orange. That's nice. I didn't notice that about Whirlipede earlier. Whirlipede has gone from now being awful to draw to now I'm kind of enjoying it. I like this pose. Why is the most interesting pose for a tire to be lying on the ground? This is the most interesting pose for a tire. Is it not? How else do you pose a tire? Here, I actually need to shrink him a little bit. He's a little big. Mm, no, I need to leave him that big. Now that white space looks weird. Too late for regrets. Why is Whirlipede so big? I don't know, because I did it bad. This is what you need. This is the joy of art and painting right here is you realize sometimes when you do something, you just do it wrong. And that's how the art came out. Do something like that. That works. There you go, Whirlipede. Father help. There he is. Whirlipede doing what he does best. Nothing. Modern Pokemon are weird. I mean, yeah, a little bit. This is my thing. This is my whole thing. I don't even think Whirlipede is that bad. I just think that him being just a wheel and not being able to move makes it really limiting on what you can do with him. You can make him spin, or you can make him lie down on the floor like he's a tire. Because he's a tire. Those are the two things you get to do with him. That said, I mean, like, I like Wheelie. I actually don't remember. I think his name is just Wheelie from Kirby. So maybe I can't say anything. I like Don Fant. He's just a wheel. So I don't know why I have such a I don't know why I have such a hate boner. I don't know why I dislike Whirlipede so much. I just don't like him. Don't like him. Oh fuck, I was on the wrong layer. How this go? Thinking about this and thinking about that game, character we haven't seen in a while. I hope that the idol girl reappears because like there's some implications that she has some stuff going on now, and I don't know. I'm not. I'm not. Shut up. I just like the song. I just like the soundtrack too. I do really like the soundtrack. It's really good. The original soundtrack score. It is quite good. It is goated, as the kids would say. It is goated though. I kind of hate it. I kind of hate that this is what I came to with him, but it's the only thing that makes sense. It's the only thing that makes sense for him. I don't know how else to make him work. It makes sense to me in a stupid way. In before this is like the fucking credits music, and I've had it spoiled to me for all these years, but it goes hard, man. This song is so goddamn good. I mean, part of the whole point in that game is being a music piece. It's a musical game. It's a musical adventure. Music's super important for that game. And I love me a good musical adventure. Speaking of musical adventures that I actually didn't expect to like, but ended up really liking, K-pop Demon Hunters is pretty good. It's good. I say it's obviously not the best thing Sony Animation has done, but it's like clearly pulling from the success of Spider-Verse as far as like animation quality. It's good and it's got great music. Yeah, it's got some good ass songs and I do really like the message cuz I'm a weeb. So it's good. It's really good. I highly recommend it. Also this song I don't have context for and it is really really good. Okay, I'll try to shrink them. I mean, Cottney's the focus of the shot. They need to be the biggest. The good thing is when I start the full version of this, when I start working on vectors, if I can pay attention, I will keep every Pokemon on its own vector. I'll keep the background on its own vector. Hopefully, I won't fuck anything up there, but It's hard. It's difficult. It's difficult. It's easy to get lost on what layer you're on. Perfect timing too. I'll probably do this, then I'll start wrapping it up. I got everything I wanted done. I got the sketch done. I'll probably, like I said, if you the sketch, I will have to wait. I'll probably show like the sketch and everything when I have been given the okay to post about it because I have to wait a little bit. I have to wait a little bit, which is fine. Just gonna give her. I don't want to draw those right now, so we're just gonna give her boxing gloves because we know Roselia. We know Roselia. I'm not gonna draw those right now. I just need to know where they're gonna go. She just has boxing gloves for now. God, that color coordination does kick ass though. Black and purple's pretty good. Trust me, I don't say that easily. I live in Lawrence. I know what I said. Gotta admit, it's a good fucking color combination. Bastards. Um, I have don't can't say I don't have no pride. I have some pride, for better or for worse. I can be proud of some things. I don't even give a shit. I don't even give a shit about college sports at all, even a little bit. For fun, add some highlights in some places. Maybe Cottony has a little bit more color for the focus. And unfortunately, um, given the permissions I have for this project, this will be all that you guys will get to see until it's finished. But I still had a great time. Like, I'm glad I could. It it is very promising that I can work on stuff like this and then also be in this position to be like, I can't show you more until it is finished, but I can show you some stuff. This is something that I'm working on. It's actual work, it's progress, and I can share it. Like, that's super exciting to me. I have never had that before. And I'm glad. Like, I've worked on a lot of I have worked on a lot of things. I've worked on a lot of things, and it's really nice to be able to have something like this that I can be like, actually, no, look, I did a thing. I could put this on a resume. I will put it on a resume somewhere. I love I love the different I don't know what it was. Something finally clicked about Whirlipede here being on the ground like this, but I love how in a certain sense it's like I couldn't figure it out, so I just drew Whirlipede hyper realistic. Because he's a tire. Just a tire. I don't know what to do with a tire. Goes on the ground where tires belong. There we go. Ah, I mean, gonna about to wrap it up. I definitely want them to look like they don't want to be here. They're just like, no. So good. Oh, that's so good. That's actually really good. Uh, I might, if I was to just anything, I could see if I could get Whirlipede on the left side, maybe. Still trying to figure out where to put this fucking shadow. Maybe like right here. Yeah, I think that's probably better. Yeah, that's better. I like that better. Oh shit. About the green. I forgot about the green. Do that. Whirlipede also just seems to have a lot of weird tiny little details I forget about. Personally, I just forget about them. It's like a gross green, too. Almost like a teal green. And also, for the person that I'm doing this for, goddamn. You got three other shinies and four other shinies in the effort to find one shiny. That's pretty impressive. Like I said, I've only ever seen two, and maybe know of at least two others. Definitely one other that might have appeared. How's it look? Look good. It look good. I think this shit came out good to me. I think it came out pretty good. But almost done. So go ahead and mix this out. Gives them a little bit more color. It's a sign. That's all I'm saying. It's a sign. Please make me do this more. Just people make me do this more. Make me do stuff like this more. I like doing this. This is fun. This is just fun. This is the big thing. Yes, actually. I could use more commissions. Let them be from actual human beings, because the last time I tried to get a commission going, it turned out that it was a scam. The fact that there are people out there who want to try to scam artists is fucking messed up. I know there's usually a scam everywhere, but God. Uh-huh. Got that. I think that's good. I think I do a little bit more line work, and then we're good. Hydrate bot, thank you. I gotta hurry before the ads come. The ads do come, then we'll just take a quick break, but I think I can end this in the next 15 minutes. That is kind of a weird, awkward thing, is usually I end on the hour, stream time-wise, so whenever I do... But now I have to, like, wait a little bit, because the ads come on the hour. So, makes it a little bit awkward. The screen there, and it made me nervous. It made me so nervous I undid that, even though it was probably fine. No! I'm not trying to. Trying to make this the best viewing experience possible, actually. Which made me do it? Which made me do it? Welcome back, Bread. Santa Andagi! We're done. We're just about done. I don't know if I need to do more than that. Whirlipede is here. The only way I knew how to deal with Whirlipede is to unceremoniously put him on the ground, and that's all I can do. I don't know what else to do with him. What else can you do with him? Put him on a car, exactly. A lot of ice cream Pokemon also get eaten. Make him roll. That's the problem. There's no rolling in this picture. You either make him roll or he sits on the ground like a tire. Those are his two modes. I didn't know what to do with him. I didn't know what to do with him. It did come out pretty funny, though. I think it's hysterical. Like, just seeing him lie on the ground there is pretty funny. Yep. And then this, so the final product will have vectors. So like just to give an idea, I'll be going through the vector art. I'll take like hydrate, man. I got a lot of water today. Whoa, 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 whoa. Better not. It won't be his fault. I'll just be mad. He does. I'll just be salty. Actually, all I need to do now. I mean, I'll probably do line work too, but it'd be something like this. Actually, I need to start from the back. So we need to first, it's all with green. Sure. Then I would just go forward. Then I would just do this and move forward. So we do that. Then I would do this one. Like this would already be the background done. Boop. Ooh, should. Oh, that's why. I was like, shouldn't have done that. It's like that. What I need next. I do the last layer. Like light green. Me thinking with my noodle. Boop. Damn it. And then you do one more. And the background's done. And the background's done. So if I hide, say we put these go there. Hide these. You have background. Bam. Except I did it wrong. Did I make these? Did I seriously make these the same color? Oops. This should have been the darkest color. We'll make that. There. Easy. It'll be stuff like that. Like it's actually gonna have the vector clear like look to it. So it's really hard to have too much water, but it's not impossible. I remember that story, and I went, "You gotta, you drank water to death." Yeah, that's just impressive. That's just impressive. Either way, I think this is where I'm gonna call it for today. Um, Perfect. I think this is the perfect stopping point, honestly. That I can send it to them, and hopefully they'll like it, and I hope it's everything that they want. I feel pretty confident about this though. Like I feel good about it. I feel like it's got everything that I wanted to try to do with it. It's got everything that we kind of discussed. It has everything. It has all the Pokemon that they wanted in it. So, oh beans, just barely, just barely. Well, I'm gonna try to start my outro, and if ads happen in the middle of my outro, here, I'll at least prep everything, and then if ads are about to start, I'll let ads play, and then we'll end the stream. That's just how it's going to have to be. So before we go, we're going to do one more thing. At the end of every stream, I go ahead and uh, do one last thing, and you guys can participate in it too, if you want. At the end of every stream, we make a prompt, and then I have to take that prompt, and I have to turn it into a picture through the powers of Paint, of MS Paint. If you want to participate, all you got to do is type in chat. Whatever chat says, I'll use as a reference, and I'll share the image before we rate out. Let me unfuck my setup for a second, then I can get us started on a prompt. Oh shit! Can't put that there yet. I gotta move that first. Almost. Got to move my mouse. Ugh. I hope they like it. I'm excited and scared. I'm gonna send this to them after this and be like, this was the sketch that I came up. These are the sketches I came up with. Um, your your money was well placed. I hope. Hope you feel that way. I feel that way. It's a lot of fun to draw. It was a ton of fun to draw, actually. Like this was genuinely a lot of fun to draw. I highly enjoyed doing this. All right. For my ending bit, let's go ahead and just say not understanding Cottony's shape. Actually, I know. How dare you make me draw a car? And a Whirlipede car. Swadon not understanding Contity's shape and a Whirlipede car. And a Whirlipede car. Alright, alright. Well, I'm gonna do that really fast. Oh god, I gotta do it with mouse. Oh, I gotta do this with mouse. Oh no. Help. Wish me death. It would be cheating, but I'm like, or I could do it while the ad break goes. No, I won't do that. No, I won't do that. Though that is probably. Wow. Why would you say that, Silos? Why do you wish me death? I did read that as I wish you were dead. It would be like, wow, I didn't realize you had such animosity toward. Wow. Wow. Well, thank you for wishing me death. This is true. I guess I can't be upset for something I asked for. I can't be upset about something I asked for. Awful. Terrible what I've done here. Get the tacos. Oh my god, I actually did it. How did I do this whole dumb prompt in like 2 seconds? How did I do this whole dumb prompt? It's all here. I got it. I got it done. All right, stick around to the very end, everybody. I forgot to turn on the side, but I saw that it went. The sound, but I saw that it went. So if you want to see that picture, stick around to the end of the stream. I also do a bit of a closing bit, and we do raid after every stream, so that way the vampires in our chat can keep watching. So everybody else out there. Oh, the ad break is here. You know, I'll wait till the ad break. I'll wait till the ad break goes. There's a snooze 3 of 3. Can I? Perfect. Well, never mind. Thank you for pointing that out. That's good to know. Okay, noted. Well, stick around to the very end, everybody. If you want to see that picture, we also do a bit of a closing bit. We do raid after every stream, so that way the vampires in our chat can keep watching. So everybody else out there, make sure to go lock your doors and windows. It's almost lunchtime for vampires. But thank you for joining, everybody. Hope you had a good time and you enjoyed the show. If you're able to join the live show, thank you for stopping by, chatting and watching. If you're watching this in the future, thank you for taking the time to going back and rewatching the VOD. We appreciate it. If you're out there and you enjoyed this and you want to see more of what we're up to, I recommend scrolling down below and following or clicking any of the links. There's a link to an Instagram, a Facebook. There's a link to all of the socials and the Discord. We post when we go live on any one of those platforms, as well as anything else that we're up to. And just generally, you can come hang out with the rest of the community in there. It's a good time on the Discord. Speaking of which, a shout out to our community out there and everyone who follows. You guys are a wonderful audience and we appreciate you. If we do anything particularly entertaining or noteworthy, feel free to clip it and share it on the internet. Just make sure to also hashtag it with MCCanary or link it back to the stream, so people can find more of the good stuff we do here. And if you want to see the stream grow, you gotta let people know. I appreciate the people who've been talking about the stream. I encourage you guys to do it more. It does help us out. And it's just super rad that you guys have been willing to do that. So go tell people about the stream. Go tell your friends about the stream. I won't. And as always, a huge thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon, Coffee, and Twitch. Your generosity allows us to continue to expand the stream as well as take on more projects. And the stream would not be made possible without viewers like you, so we thank you. If we do anything particularly entertaining or noteworthy, feel free to clip it and share it on the internet. Just make sure to also hashtag with MCCanary or link it back to the stream so people can find more of the good stuff we do here. And I already said that. If you want to see your name added to this list, as well as a couple of the benefits you get, you can already subscribe directly on Twitch. Check out the Patreon page and Coffee here. It'll show you everything that you can get, and any amount is always appreciated. Once again, thank you. And thank you to your monsters, you wonderful job holding back the runner for becoming famous. Thank you everybody for coming and hanging out. I had a good time. This was fun, and I'm excited. I'll be working on this on my own, so that's the secret's out. That's why I'm not going to be doing as many as, well, there's other reasons too, but this is the main reason why I won't be having probably any afternoon streams. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. It's good. I'm glad I'm doing it. I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm rich. No. But yeah, I'm sure you'll forgive me somehow. We'll get you through housekeeping and get you on your way. Check out the rest of our friends in Goblin Entertainment here. That link tree has links to everyone's channels and everything that they've done and they've been up to, and the rest of my stuff here, which has everything that I post to. So go check everybody out in Goblin Entertainment and stick around. We'll go say hi to someone. Let's go to someone. Fuck it. Let's go say hi to Brad. Let's go say hi to Mr. Vickers. Let's go say hi to Mr. Vickers. We love Vickers here. He's playing skate. I don't know what it is. It's a skating game. Everybody go say hi to him. He's a good guy. We all love Brad here. So stick around for that. Otherwise, have a good evening. Take it easy. Remember, hey, I made the numbers. That's what matters. I made that good green, that good God green. And I did say I got it all. It's all here. It's all here. I am impressed that I got it all in one. It's dumb. Maybe I just needed to draw enough Cottony to realize that Cottony is two eyeballs between an afro and a beard holding two tacos. That's what Cottony is. I do like Swalden. Is that how you say their name? They look like they're just